Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Dear Young Wife with myself. No, with Mrs. Tomio Dusifadina and I, Chef Daniel Lurin. Guys, I just want to say we want to say what do we want to say?
Thank you for following us. Thank you for all the
For
comments.
subscribing,
Yes.
for getting in touch, for emailing, for messaging at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, and DMing us like it goes down in the DM.
It literally has been going
It goes
down
in the DM. It goes.
Well,
it goes down.
you have been more in tune with the DMs.
Not really, Joe. I don't really do my DMs.
And the things that you've been telling me that maybe I've been
that one is between me and the chick. It has nothing to do with you.
A chick?
Yes, now the chick that wants you now.
That's not what you said.
That I'm trying to get. That no, I got for you.
That's not what you said. You said
What did I say?
you said you got a chick. I'm going to expose you.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said you got a chick.
Uh-huh.
I don't want a chick. I want a woman. I want a woman of.
A woman that is
I want a woman of purpose. A woman of value. A woman of substance. Yeah, that sort of woman I want. That
Trust
sort of
me,
woman I need.
she's all in one. I told you, she's all the package.
But you also told me that there's so many other chicks that have been messaging. What did you do with them?
They didn't cut it.
You need to cut it. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for subscribing, and the message has been amazing. And the past 2 episodes, you know, we've tried to advise and let you guys know what we think and what we do. Excuse me, what do we do? Yeah. So talking about this, there's a very very funny / interesting / dicey / contradictory / could get you in trouble sort of thing that's going on. There's an issue at hand which I've also fallen victim of, and we probably all have.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a problem, and then you go to your partner, your wife or your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your fiance or whoever, and this issue, you know that it's not his or her strong point, for example. Okay, let me use myself as an example. I was working with a client, a client that demanded a lot of my time, and I had to create a menu for about 50 guests, 50 very influential, very important guests. And there was an issue that I wasn't too sure about. Now, at that point, I went to my girlfriend and I said, this is the issue at hand. What do you think I should do?
Your girlfriend?
Yes. At that point.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm very, very single. I'm willing to mingle. And I'm like,
don't close the market though.
But I don't have time.
I have a candidate and she's very, very
you and
good.
this candidate. But Tommy, I don't have time to mingle.
I'm telling you, she's very God-fearing.
I don't have time to mingle.
She's a cooking skill. Well, you don't need a cooking skill.
No, I do actually. I want to be
Okay. Yeah.
Why
but
do all women think that they don't want to cook for me? Everyone's like, I don't want to cook for you. Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. So I went to her at that point and I said, this client, what should I do? And she advised me based on her own judgment, which I knew wasn't a professional judgment.
Yeah.
And then I called my mentor, who is from the same industry as me, has a lot of experience, and my mentor said, do this. So obviously when my mentor says do this, I did what my mentor advised me to do.
Not what your girlfriend.
Not what my girlfriend at that point advised me to do. So she found out about it.
It was problem.
It wasn't problem.
What was it?
It was hell on earth.
Oh wow.
And I told you this. Why wouldn't you
So
listen
my
to me?
opinion doesn't count now.
Literally.
So my opinion doesn't matter.
Yep.
Because I'm a woman.
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. And I thought to myself, actually no. I'm really, really sorry. It was my fault. Because I knew, if you know yourself, Daniel, that this person is not of the same background or the same knowledgeable or has the same experience or has... Why would you go and look for trouble and go and ask for advice?
There's a popular saying.
What?
That when you fail, go back and do what your wife told you to do.
So I should go and try it first.
Yeah, a woman's what I'm saying is a woman's instinct
is normally always right.
Is normally always right. Even if she's not in that field or doesn't have that experience, or she's coming at it from just a normal point of view, it's most of the time always right.
Okay.
That's why they always say men listen to your wives.
Yeah.
Because your wife's opinion can actually
But on this point,
be your saving grace.
But on this point, now that says to me, there should be a difference. Like on this occasion, my mentor was right because he has experience. He knows. He has done and tried what I was doing, and he had failed before.
How was the result?
It was amazing. I got it right. And if I done what she told me to do, I'd have gotten into trouble. So what I'm saying is, okay, you're saying a woman is always right. Her instincts are normally right, which I agree because my mom has amazing instincts and my sisters are the same.
Yeah.
But in a situation where, for example, this is like, okay, let's talk about finance, for example.
Yeah.
I'm saying, okay, I want to buy shares or I want to invest money to someone.
Yeah.
And my finance manager, who is a chartered accountant, has done the ICANN, everything, then says to me, invest your shares in this company. Yeah. And then my wife at the point says to me, no, invest your shares in the company. Who should I listen to?
Okay, you have to find out why. Because why is she saying that you shouldn't do
because her instinct tells that, my mind tells me that this is what you should do. Not because she has the experience. So what I'm saying is when you're going to, okay, like if you're going to go to your husband for some advice, I think that we as the people seeking advice should also be careful and mindful of who we're going to for what advice. Because if you're going to your husband for advice and saying to him that, okay, darling, I want to take, what should I do? Should I take a course on method acting or on stage acting? And it says to you that, do stage acting. And your mentor says to you, no, you need to do method acting because you already have experience in stage acting. And the new plays coming out, because she has an inside knowledge, require qualifications, certifications in method acting. What will you do?
I don't.
Talk. Who?
Wait.
What? You're married. Talk. Let your husband listen. Watch
I need
it.
to think about it because I don't know.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
First of all, you think that so I can't really tell you what to do.
But it's not about him not being able to tell you what to do.
Yeah, but what I need to communicate to him is that, babe, I want to. Okay, don't worry. Let me tell you what I normally do. Oh God, don't do this.
You see, women. You see what they do.
Wait.
You see what they do.
What
I'm
I
listening.
normally do is
What do you normally do?
I ask him, okay, where is this advice coming from? Because sometimes your advice might be coming from fear. Sometimes your advice might be coming of uncertainty.
Can I answer?
The fear of the unknown.
And then he says
from
to
anger,
you,
from different things, from
okay.
insecurity.
And he says to you.
For instance, now your wife tells you,
That's all about you. Don't run away from me. It's all about you.
Like,
and he says to you that, I want you to do stage play acting courses. Because I think your method acting is fantastic, when you go into the method, and you know that he doesn't even know what method acting means, because that's not what method acting is. But it's saying that you're great at method acting.
I think what I should now do is educate the person. Like, look, this is the reason why I am taking this person's advice. Not just take the advice and say, don't worry about it. I already found the solution.
So even after you explain that I'm taking my mentor's advice because my mentor has been in the industry,
this. I'm sure your spouse or your partner will be reasonable. Will reason to
So what if they're not reasonable? What if they're not reasonable? What do you then do?
Then the argument is from you saying that the person saying that you. You know what just came to my mind now? The guy that said something. It's not me that born it. You know that skit. Something like
I'll watch it after we finish recording.
So oh God, I lost my train of thought.
You're what?
But wait, what I'm trying to say is this.
Right.
When you have to explain yourself to your husband. And sometimes he might see your point of view. Then if he's still arguing that
you went to someone else's advice, not mine.
Based on ego or based on some insecurity whatsoever, and that is what you should find out.
So can I ask you a question?
You get what I mean? It's not really about the job or the advice. It's about something else that is way more than that. So you have to find out what that thing is.
Right.
What that insecurity or what that fear or what that anger
I wouldn't say it's insecurity. I would say it's like, I'm your husband. I told you what to do.
That is coming from an ego place.
No, it's my right. I'm your husband.
Yes, you can tell me, but not your advice might not be
right.
For
that. Okay.
Yes, for that particular time.
So
and I have to tell you that, look, okay, this is, you know what? I know this, you don't agree with this, but let me try it out. And if it fails, I'll go with yours. Let there be some form of balance. And if it's like, oh, you never listen to me, when you start going, you never listen to me.
Then there's
it
a
is
problem
not
somewhere.
exactly.
Okay.
There's something that you're doing that that looks like or implies that you don't respect his views.
Okay.
So that's what you should deal with, not the actual advice.
So before you even have to deal with anything in the first place, see, I have a thing that says prevention is better than cure. Okay. So in the beginning, when you yourself you knew that your husband is not an expert in finance,
doesn't mean you should not have the conversation.
or your wife is not.
Doesn't mean you should not have a conversation about it. Like for instance,
it doesn't mean.
Okay, for instance, I know some things that happen in your business because you tell me.
Right.
Do you understand? Because you say, you know what do you think? So you're talking to me as maybe a customer.
Right.
Do you understand?
Right.
Or an end user of what you're doing.
So let's just be mindful that you blame your wives, you blame your husbands, but in the beginning, think about it. If I'm coming to my wife for advice now, there's some things. I mean, from the last one I learned. Not that I'm not going to tell you what's going on.
That's actually dangerous, Toyoshe.
No.
You know why I'm saying that? That's actually dangerous. If you have you're from different fields completely.
Let me tell you.
And you cannot really talk to your husband about things about your work.
No, it's not about not talking. It's about seeking information, seeking advice. So for me, I love to talk. I come back home at 2 a.m. I want to talk to you. You be like, oh, leave me alone. However, if it's a technical advice that I'm looking for, I would go somewhere else. There's nothing wrong with going somewhere else.
No, there's nothing wrong
I would
with
go
that.
to my mentor who has 45 years experience in the industry, and I'll say, mentor, this is what I'm trying to do. How do I do it?
And you have to know the kind of advice to seek.
Perfect. That's
but
exactly
you can talk about it, but not seek information. Even him can say, you know what, why don't you talk to
your...
Do you understand? I said, that's a good idea, even when you're thinking about it. That's a good idea.
So this is going to actually take us into our next conversation, and it's really exciting. But guys, I mean, let us know what you think about this whole topic. Is it okay to take someone else's advice than what your spouse has advised you, or from what your partner has advised you, even though the other person's advice is the right advice? Let us know what you think. Drop comments below, send us messages as you always do. And if this is your first time watching Dear Young Wife, welcome on board, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on Instagram, Dear Young Wife. Until the next episode, please look after yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful week ahead. Take care, guys. Lots of love. Bye. Lots of love to the women
and the men that are watching this show.
High five. Take care. Bye.
Bye.